Hi YouTube. So I had started to try to do a video for you guys and ran into some problems. So and by the time anyway, I am starting a whole new reading, and we are going to see what message the universe has for you. So if you are seeing this message is probably for you. And if it doesn't resonate, either it will one day, or sorry, you picked the wrong day to watch my video. New moon, give your creativity the space it needs to flourish. All right. Today I actually went out and got myself a few new things. So that was something fun I did today. I had to go to my daughter's soccer game as well. Trying not to do that. The cough, not the go to the soccer game. I loved going to the soccer game. It was so much fun watching her run around the soccer field, and she was much more into it this time than she was in her last game, which was really good to see. Maybe if I shuffle faster, one will actually come out, or maybe I'll just... Old habits that no longer serve need reviewing. New moon. Another new moon card as we move slowly away from it into the waxing moon phase. When your fortune is good, share it. Full moon. Okay, so that gives us our lunar oracle card for this reading. So now we will move on to the basis for our reading. Give me 6 cards to set the tone for our reading. Give me 6 cards to set the tone for our reading. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Four of Cups. The Hierophant. 3 more cards. We've got the Page, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. That Page of Swords really, really likes coming out in my readings, guys. And abundance. There we go. So, we start with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and end with abundance. These cards may be used later for advice or further clarification if we so choose. So let us start first with, why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? And we got the Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So there is some kind of opportunity, possibly for reconciliation or to deal with unpleasant emotions, unpleasant hurt feelings. And so then we end up with the Knight of Cups in reverse. The one who chases with all their heart, wearing their heart on their sleeve, possibly dealing with some kind of runaway feelings. Do you feel like your feelings are controlling you instead of you controlling them? Is that why you feel like this Wheel of Fortune is in reverse? Well, let's talk about this Four of Cups then. Let's talk about these opportunities you're saying no to. The opportunities of love and abundance. There's no emotional connection. And the Queen of Cups. Huh. Well, that's really interesting, especially since the next card out here is the Hierophant. And if you're saying no to love, the Hierophant is about long-term commitment or tradition, sometimes marriage. What is this Hierophant? What does the Hierophant represent? What does the Hierophant represent in this reading? What is the Hierophant? What or who is the Hierophant? Okay, first off, now, the Hierophant is like Taurus energy. And Taurus's pole is Scorpio. And we're getting this moving into the unknown. Scorpio is also secrets. This long-term commitment has something to do with either a Scorpio, some kind of radical change, or secrets that might be growing. And a disappointing situation. Okay. Now, the two here. The King of Swords and the Four of Wands. That definitely makes this feel like it's a marriage card. Because this Four of Wands came out too. But there's secrets and feeling disappointed, and it's kind of screaming at me to cut off this connection. Like the King of Swords cut off the connection. It's disappointing. It's full of secrets. It's not giving you the room to grow. You're looking towards the unknown, like what's out there. But there is that 3 to 4 I feel like this would be a good time to go back to this deck and clarify. Well, what do you know? The Four of Wands in reverse. This is it's falling apart. It is falling apart. This long-term commitment, this home that was built on secrets and deception and disappointment, is falling down. It is falling apart around you. The Four of Wands in reverse is basically the Tower card. That's how I see it. because the Tower card is your foundations crumbling around you and things changing in an irreversible manner. And you know, this doesn't necessarily have to be irreversible. With lots of work, you could probably get back to this Four of Wands. But do you really want to? It doesn't seem like it. If you are looking at broadening your horizons, give your creativity the space it needs to flourish. If there are secrets, if there is disappointment, if there is that need to grow and expand past what is here, then the only thing that can happen is for it to fall apart. So now we're going to move on to this Page of Swords energy. This Page of Swords in reverse. Why do you keep showing up in my readings, Mr. or Mrs. Page of Swords in reverse? We've got Sagittarius and Mars. So Sagittarius is truth, and I've mentioned this before. It's something that I've picked up from other tarot readers. Can also deal with foreigners, someone who's different than you, someone who has a completely different perspective than you, has gone through different things, has had a completely different life because they have a different culture, a different set of circumstances that they've had to live with. Mars is the planet of aggression, of war, also the ruling planet of Aries. So, the Page of Swords is here because either truth, a Sagittarius, give me, where is that book? Because I feel like this is an opportune time for us to talk about Mars. If I can find the damn book. There it is. Okay. So, Mars, conflict, war, rebellion, action, passion, desire, energy. So, passion, action, conflict. The Page of Swords is here to observe. Observe what is going on, either between these two energies, or because they are seeking truth and possibly when to know when to act, to know when to go from being this passive observer to actually acting and being in a real capacity. And likely because of desire and passion. Why else would you watch so intently over so long a time? So, whew, Nine of Swords. It's also keeping them up at night. Whoever you are, Page of Swords, it's keeping you up at night, watching, waiting, trying to strike when the time is right. Yes? So tell me, this Ten of Wands, this need to share a burden. Tell me about this Ten of Wands energy. What is this Ten of Wands? What is the burden that needs to be shared? Who needs to share it? Whatever you can tell me. Tell me, Ten of Wands. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. They don't need to be perfect. Give me some more. Ha. 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 King of Wands. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're moving too slow. Trying to slow down, even as your energy wants you to pump forward. Because you're seeking perfection. Perfection that is not real. You're misdirecting your energy looking for that perfection. You're not using your best judgment. The wise know that perfection is not real. Maybe you'd rather just work alone. Would you rather be alone? I don't know. You're afraid to act. Drop from the 10 to the 1. That slow moving Knight of Pentacles energy. Going from 1 to 100. Instead, you're going from 10 to 1. Oh, and then you're not communicating. You're hiding behind somebody. So, tell me about this abundance at the end. Tell me, how does this abundance come about? Make the decision. Make the decision to go after the abundance. Real quick, let's just for shits and giggles here. Who's making this decision? Well, that was oh First, the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're holding yourself back with your limiting self-beliefs. Mr. Page of Swords in reverse. The Stalker energy is holding themselves back from their abundance. 2-8 Page. It's quite a jump. That's funny. That's really funny to me. So, now that we've got all this out here, let's get some advice. You could be successful. Tell me, how can this Page of Wands be Page of Swords be successful? Deal with your grief and doubt and regret. What is this person regretting? Tell me, what is this person regretting? Breaking somebody's heart. Hmm. Hmm. So, how do they deal with it? How do they deal with their regret and their grief and their feelings? Empress in reverse. That's interesting energy there. To say the way to deal with your grief, your regret, in order to have this success in this situation. Empress in reverse. Clarification on this Empress in reverse. What does this mean? Tell me. Tell me about this Empress in reverse real quick. Empress in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? Your way of thinking is incomplete. I don't know. That, and you know, I've mentioned this before. This, when the Ace of Swords is in reverse, you're hurting yourself. That hand there that's holding the sword. Which is funny since, you know, the Three of Swords is right here. Maybe it's your own heart that you're breaking. Maybe that's the regret that you have. You breaking your own heart. Oh, King of Wands and the Moon in reverse. That's definitely some interesting energy there. Now, because the Emperor is Aries energy, I often see the King of Wands as like the step up underneath the Emperor. He would be the Emperor would be the next step. Like you get to your King of Wands energy and then into the Emperor energy. And then we have this Moon in reverse. Deep inner secrets, something that's being hidden needs to come out. Okay. So at this point, I think it's time for our Moonology cards. So, believe in the impossible, blue moon. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Let's see if we can get one more. You know, they say blue moons are really important, unique times, you know? Let's see, we've got You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. Please do remember to check your birth charts, guys. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Libra, the house of relationships. So, I can't wait to share this one to TikTok. Have a good night, guys.